Hey Aquarius, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do your October read. I'm a little late because I was waiting for Mercury to finally do its thing. And it did, because my tech issues were wild this month. So, also, general reading. If it's yours, you'll know. If it's not yours, you'll also know. Probably within the first couple minutes. So, you know. Hopefully you're able to get something out of it, though. Let's see what is going on for Aquarius October. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see, Aquarius. What do we got going on? Okay, I'm not coming for your coconut tree. And the sun. I like this. So in the middle, you have the sun. That is a beautiful energy. That is a lot of mojo. I think there's either opportunities or just kind of like new day, new Aquarius, which is a lovely way to be. Because looking at the corners, you have the 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and Death. It's almost like you knew a shift was coming. You knew a change was coming. You knew something was going to, evolve. And you were like holding your ground for that to happen. So this could have been something that you knew was the right move in particular about a particular thing. I want to say, just looking at the Pentacles, it does make me think that either has to do with like career, family, home, something along those lines. And, you really kind of stood your ground on something. You really kind of put up some boundaries that I think, it's not that you weren't respected, but I think people knew where they could either push your buttons and be like, oh, Aquarius will, they're just go with the flow. But we all know Aquarius brain is like, I saw that. I took note of that. Yeah, because but this shift you knew either was inevitable or it had to happen. And you made the circumstances possible for that to happen because you have the 6 of Wands. So there was some kind of leveling up, recognition, something that you said or did or something in that way that where people are like, look at Aquarius. And you're like, yes, and the wheel moves. It's nice because you have the 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, and 7 of Swords. If there was anything, and the 7 of Swords is not cheating, deception, it was more like I said, the pushing, the trying to get away with stuff, the nudging, But the Aquarius was like, and on this day, at this time, someone thought they could try me. And then it was like, because the wheel turned, baby. The sun came out on this. But I feel like beyond just the sun illuminating, the opportunity is arising because of this 6 of Wands. I feel like with this 8 of Pentacles, you actually have some kind of latitude to focus on something that matters that you want to do, because with this 7 of Wands, I even love how this deer has his hand up like, no thank you. No thank you. You could really have a lot coming at you. And I find it interesting that the 6 of Wands is all the recognition and stuff, but you have the 6 Wands coming at you this go round, and you have to put up the one to kind of be like, whoa, slow your roll, sunshine. Sunshine. Then with this Death card, there's the flipski. Even with, the death, the change, etc., it's also Scorpio. So this could actually all be kind of congealing. Oh, I hate the word congealing, but coming together by the end of October, because that's when it shifts into Scorpio. Also pointing out, you do have the eclipse business going on. So, I mean, if things are going to shift, ain't no better time. So what about this sun is going to be the opening up for Aquarius? 8 of Swords. Obligations. Feeling stuck. Oh, okay. All right. I'll listen. So, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and Judgment. Oh, are you disappointed? Did you have to kind of feel like you had to take yourself out of the loop for a minute? Well, Judgment's coming down. If you've been in any kind of holding pattern with that 8 of Swords, for this thing to kind of finally shift, it's go time. Judgment for me is like you being able to make decisions and move ahead with stuff, but also the universe is like, hey, Aquarius, I see you. Let me help you out. You need directions? Like, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like, you told mom and mom's going to get involved in it now. So with this 7 of, because you got 2 7s as well. So there is like, you're on the cusp because you went 7s, 8s, you got 8s over here, you have 2 4s. So there is a little bit of duality going on. But what is the 7 of Swords? Who was being a pushy puss? The Emperor, okay? Aries, but also, that is an Aries card for me. But with this, there's an element of people trying to be in control, or this is you taking control. But like I said, people I feel like want to push. They want things their way. Somebody wants their thing, their way. That could be a relationship, job, whatever it may be. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of cups. So, I mean, like I said, I see the Pentacles, which is more, family, home, friendships, stability kind of stuff. And the 7 of Wands, what was going on there? Oh, just the Queen of Wands. So this little deer is going to take that wand and then go sit on the throne and like call the shots. So that is delightful. Because what is Aquarius interested in with this 8 of Pentacles? What do they want to be doing? 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups. You want reciprocity. You might want to actually, 6 of Cups is a nice reunion card. It's, stuff coming back from the past, but there's also sometimes, how people kind of grow apart or people change in different directions or grow in different directions. This is like a reuniting of that. There's kind of like a reconciliation in that way of like, wow, okay, and you could actually feel like you're coming back to yourself in some way because you have the breathing room to do that now, whereas you might not have before. Or you could be drawing inspiration from past things. So if you have any projects you're doing, any kind of creative stuff, this is a super creative time. I always say look through old journals, notes, pictures, anything like that. Do stuff, listen to music that inspires you. Like, take that time. And I think out of that 8 of Pentacles, you are going to pick the one thing that says like, yes, this lights my fire. This gets me going here. So I do want to see what this change is about. What are we talking about here with the change? Ace of Pentacles, hi, whole new start, reboot. You have the 10 of Pentacles, which is delightful and everything up here. But it's like you want to start a new phase of it. There's new opportunities. And it's not like you're ripping everything down. You're just taking the good at the moment, evolving it, and then building off of that. It's like you upgraded the foundation of the stuff. You reinforced it, and now you can build another level on top of what you already have. Now, I do want to see what this world is about. Like, what is actually shifting for Aquarius here? Oh, okay. 5 of Wands, Temperance, and the King of Pentacles. So, change, not always everyone's funnest thing to do. You have the 5 of Wands, so there is some friction. There might be initial confusion because when it's like, whoa, like when like a ride on a carnival starts and you're like, oh, this is a little shaky. But with Temperance, you find your footing, and then the King of Pentacles is taking control of that and really just kind of leading this along the way. It's a nice, stable thing. There's nothing that's really showing shakeups or like horrible things. It's all just very like, this is what it is. We are going to deal with it this way, and then we're going to move on. But I feel like your voice is stronger or being heard more. It doesn't always have to come down to respect, but I feel like, if anything is kind of diverged, it's coming back through again in a nice positive way, because the Death card, stuff has to change, right? Wheel of Fortune, things have to move. Ace of Pentacles, let's keep going, okay? Just pointing out 10 of Wands was at the bottom. So yeah, look, it's done. Wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. So moving on to the Oracle here. The Snake. Yeah. So there is that kind of like slithery-ish energy of like, like I said, that 7 of Swords energy of see what we can get away with. See what we can push. See what we can have happen here. Home. So What about it? You're more concerned with the security, and then you have the handshake, which is the meeting in the middle, coming together. What about this home business? What is it about? Changing it. I mean, I'm not saying that there's a definite move, but there is changes within your environment that, you know, storks migrate to where stuff is better. You're going to be going to where it's better. I mean, it doesn't mean you physically have to move, but whatever is evolving, because you have the handshake here, which is a lovely card. I feel it's not that you don't trust it, but you need some proof. You need some mile markers. You need to kind of see things in action before you're settling in. You're like, oh, this is nice. And then it's like 3 weeks later and stuff is slid back or whatever. I think it's enough though, because there's the fish. That's emotions. That's kind of stuff running deep. Somebody could really feel strongly but not be saying it to you. And they're going to have to prove it more through their actions because they're not big talkers. You know, because the fish are under the water. They're not like out in the water talking to you. Now, with this snake, that was the lilies, which is the fade stuff. Yeah, more water business. I feel like if there is any kind of duplicity and stuff, I feel like this person may not know what to do. Like they understand, but they also are not really aware of how to fix. So what about that? Exactly. Okay. I'm not saying you have to do like a lot of handling. You do have the handshake, but they need, something needs to be more structured. Something needs to be more, not anticipation or anticipatory, but it's more, you know, you manage expectations is the best way to put it. You know, schedules, timing, structure, that kind of junk, you know, because what do you do with trains? You keep them on a track and they show up at a station at a particular time. They show up at this next station at a particular time. If it goes off the rails, that's bad. You know, so there's kind of a keeping it together. Because like I said, whatever it is, you know, someone feels a certain way, but they also are not sure how to fix. But there is change. Like the change is desired. So it's not like everyone's not on the same page. It's just, you know, Aquarius might be the one that is leading the charge on how to do it. So moving on to the crystal deck. Oh, okay. That's way too much even for me. But diamond, iron pyrite. I love iron pyrite. In case that means anything to y'all. We have, okay, Capricorn got zincite too, but I'm digging the meaning of it. It is energizing, stimulating, motivating. I also love these clusters. They're like, woo! So we have, drawing this card indicates an influx of energy is on the way. Life, and particularly relations with others, will seem brighter, lighter, and more energized. All right, yeah, we like that. Let's do that, Aquarius. So that is what I have for October, and I'll talk to you later.